Three guys, 5 feet apart.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Welcome to episode 22 of the Three Guys, 5 Feet Apart podcast. As always, I am your host, Michael. Joining me today.
What's up? It's Alex.
It's your boy Austin. And Jonah.
All right, guys. We have a lot to talk about today. We have a lot to talk about every day, but today in particular, there's stuff going on around the world and in the internet that we want to talk about.
But you want to talk about.
There's stuff I want to talk about, but before anything else, I want to talk about a dream I had because it was super weird, and I just want to share it with these guys because they were all in it. I had a dream that Alex bought a GameStop.
Okay.
Like a franchise, he bought a GameStop.
The store.
Like,
And
did he get any stocks from it?
Like he bought a store, like a franchise store.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, we're all going to work it together and we're going to like all get rich off it. And we're like, okay. And so the first shift was Austin and I. And like, I was sitting in the corner, like drawing in my sketchbook, and Austin was like at the desk and no one was in the store. And like, Austin's like, hey, I'll be right back. And then he leaves and I'm sitting there and like hours pass by and I'm like, I wonder when Austin's coming back. And like these guys walk in, they're like, hey, we want to buy some games. And I'm like, I don't have like a thing for the register, so I can't do any checkouts. So let me go get Austin. So I run out and I like leave the store and I find Austin, Alex, and Jonah all hanging out at Austin's house. And I'm just like, you guys just left me running the store. And Alex was just like, yeah, I just figured you would handle everything and it'd be fine.
Are you just?
Yeah.
I think the stream is telling you that you're secretly intimidated by me.
Actually, I feel like interpreting it. This is how basically the podcast is run, because basically Michael does everything, and we just use my house.
From your mouth. You weren't holding the sensitive mic.
Sorry. You just.
Okay. Yeah, when I woke up, I was like, that is the dream, because it was like just Alex bought the GameStop, and he was like just turned to me. I was like, I just assumed you'd do all the work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he bought it. He paid all the money for it.
Yeah, but that just
Alex, how'd you have enough money to buy the GameStop?
My dream didn't cover that.
I wish I knew. Or else I'd do it right now.
But my random dreams aside, that had all of us, and it was beautiful. I do have. We need to discuss this because it's happening. It was trending on Twitter a couple days ago. It's the big news of the internet. By the time this episode goes out, it'll be old news. But Christian, guys, I know I said we wouldn't talk about Christian anymore, but Christian's arrested right now. As of right now, the recording of this episode, Christian just got arrested.
It's my favorite thing to ever happen.
Yeah,
to
we
this
are in
fandom.
We're in the.
No more talking about Christian.
We're in the. We're
Does
in the.
he his mom?
Yeah, Christian. I'm gonna have to censor that. Yeah, Christian
That's what happened.
forced himself upon his mother. So yeah, that's pretty awful. It's like literally the worst thing Christian could ever do.
What's the kink
I mean,
of like
I
you're
honestly-
into your mom?
An Oedipus complex.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think that's the worst thing he could have done.
I guess that's
At least there
really
wasn't
think
like a
the
little
grand
girl or
See,
scheme
the
of
thing
things-
that's sad is like, it doesn't like surprise me that he did that.
Yeah. Well, the thing that's really sad, and like what genuinely pisses me off about it, is the fact that it's his 80-year-old mother. She can't take care of herself. She's relying on her 40-year-old autistic man-child that literally never grew up and brags about never growing up, who is entirely delusional. She's relying on this individual to take care of her, and he takes advantage of that and forces himself on her. Allegedly. There is technically nothing charged yet, Christians. The court system in the U.S. is innocent until proven guilty. But if you've heard the
You should
tapes
just
and
start
stuff...
saying that for everything. That just say allegedly after
Just say, like,
everything.
So we went to Panda Express for dinner tonight. Allegedly. Because you can't prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't prove that we went to Panda Express for dinner.
Right.
So, yeah, allegedly we went to Panda Express. Allegedly we stopped by that gas station. Allegedly I got a couple Arnold Palmers.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I got donuts.
Austin got a ton of donuts.
I got
Allegedly.
G Fuel.
Jonah got a Sonic G Fuel can because he's a real gamer unlike us.
Yeah, we're now sponsored by G Fuel.
Sponsored by G Fuel.
Please give us money.
They gave us $2.5 million for that endorsement. Jonah, would you like to give
That's how
them?
we bought the GameStop.
That's how we bought.
Would you like to give your official G Fuel endorsement?
Yeah, I mean, I got the Sonic peach ring flavor. I guess say
Peach ring
it's-
sounds dirty.
What? It's
It
Peach
really
ring sounds
does, though.
dirty.
Featuring.
what?
Girl,
What sounds so
you got
dirty
a
about
nice
that?
tight peach ring.
Yum yum.
I'd lick a peach ring.
Me too. It sounds delicious.
It
hear
is
that?
delicious. I
Man.
like it quite a bit. I think
This is a good
I wanna get it
sponsorship, man.
again.
Like you're making me want some.
Yeah.
yeah, you should get some.
I mean, technically we're all it, so wouldn't it be?
I mean, we're sponsored by G Fuel now, so
We're-
this is the only thing we drink.
Did we get paid? No. Will we ever
$2.5
get paid?
million directly into my account.
All right. So you
What
have,
did you
you
share?
have to buy the GameStop.
If you had that much money,
At
you
least-
could start paying us.
At
to
least
help
give
you,
me 10,000.
and we would.
paying to help.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
I don't know. I'll do something. I could quit my job, and you could pay me to help you do stuff. And at that point, this would be our job.
2.5 million split. Four ways right now. We don't have Chris here, but 5 ways would not.
That'd be only 500,000. But I mean,
That
That would only be basically 500,000.
I mean, listen. If you give me $500,000, I can make
That's
that
true. We
last
could
a
do
while.
if we had 2.5 million
Yeah.
dollars. We could do this full time for a
A
couple
while.
years. Yeah.
not counting other sponsors that shit. Yeah. Fuck, I can't talk. I'm just gonna quit.
This is why we're not getting sponsors. This is why G Fuel just pulled our sponsorship.
Oh my goodness!
They just lost the 2.5 million
Listen,
dollars.
I feel
We almost
like
had it.
to actually get paid that much, we would have to have like 500,000 subscribers. Or
We'd
like
have to
a
have way
million,
more than
like-
It'd have to be
Yeah,
like
guys,
3 to
I've been
5.
waiting for that moment where we get some more views and stuff starts kicking off, but it never
Moments
happens.
It's
never
not going to
gonna
happen.
happen.
We're just doing this for fun. This is
Yeah,
just like
we
a
are
fun-
basically doing this for fun.
The
Which
people
I
that actually
enjoy.
listen to this, like they genuinely enjoy it. So I mean, and I enjoy doing it with you
yeah.
guys. So
I genuinely enjoy just chilling.
it's kind
and
of just like a
talking.
fun, creative project. Well, creative for me because I'm the one doing all the graphics and stuff. By the way, by the time this episode goes out, you should have the brand new cool graphics I've been working on.
Actually,
Dope.
your editing is getting.
I'm
I-
really
I-
proud of
yeah.
the new graphics that I got going out.
Yeah.
And I like the little rainbow thing going across the screen. That took a while to figure out, but I got it, man. It looks
Yeah,
dope.
but I mean, props. I mean, honestly, you're getting a lot better.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point of actually that's the whole point of me deciding we need new graphics. Just I want to push myself now that I'm using After Effects more
Yeah.
to just see.
Did you change up our song?
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna find something new. I want maybe something a little more rock and roll.
Listen, I know
more
Alex
epic.
hates the song, but honestly,
I don't
kinda
hate
like
the
I'm
song.
almost
It
tempted to
grows
reach
on
out to our other guest, our previous guest Ephraim, because he does some music stuff. I was thinking about reaching
I
out
would
to
like
him.
some old school 80s rock something.
Okay, we can figure that out,
Okay.
but we can't use any copyrighted music. So,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, we're small enough. Like, who's gonna?
Yeah,
We're
there's-
small enough, but Disney owns episode 16 of the podcast because I used the Star Wars theme. So.
Wait, I thought you were joking about.
No,
No,
Disney
it's
owns
legit.
that episode. It got copyright struck by Disney, but they still let us post it, which means they own that episode.
Huh.
Screw you, Disney.
Interesting.
Yeah, Disney's screwing Scarlett Johansson, so...
I wish I was screwing Scarlett.
I knew you were going to say that, you filthy perv.
Oh, none of us would want,
We don't
Come
say it on the podcast, though.
that's what the podcast is for. We just let it all out there.
Talk about all the celebrities.
It's true. I feel like we put too many secrets in the podcast.
What if ScarJo came up to you, Alex, and she said, I want you to put a baby in me?
Okay, let's do it right now.
What if Scarlett Johansson handed you a fistful of cockroaches and said, if you eat all of these, I'll let you put a baby in me?
100%.
What?
The big Madagascar
Are you
hissing
kidding?
cockroaches, too.
Yeah,
Wow, no
little
hesitation.
protein.
Wait. You're gonna eat a
Fistful of cockroaches just to stick
Get
it
it away
in
from your mouth,
Scarlett
Austin.
Johansson.
100%. Yes.
Why?
Have you
Because it's
seen
Scarlett
her?
Johansson.
I
Have you
mean-
seen her?
Yeah, but
Badoingas.
Dunkin' Dunkin'
Alex has been working on his, he's been workshopping some catchphrases for the podcast lately. I thought we agreed to not use badoingas.
I sort of
Okay,
like it.
breasts.
Breastises.
That's worse.
I know. The
Sweater puppies.
You might as well just say boobas.
Boobas. She has nice
And
boobas.
where'd the booba originate from? You
Booba.
see it all over there.
I don't know where it's originally
I don't
from.
know. It
I
kind of
think
sounds
it's
like
probably
boba
Reddit,
tea.
if I had to guess. Like doggo.
Doggo.
Hecking.
I feel like doggo should be a real world word at this point.
Yeah.
Do you think like because of the vernacular we're using, in like 5 years we'll listen to this episode and we'll be like, oh my god, we're so cringy.
Probably.
Yeah.
It probably won't.
Just because the change in like vernacular in terms of like slang terms changes so often.
Although I say cringy stuff all the time.
You
so-
do. You're just in general like a cringe
I
magnet.
feel like it's either that or like we're just gonna be stuck. Like I feel like each generation like sticks with like their lingo and their slang, and they're like, "Oh, what are you kids saying now?"
That
I
is
feel like
true.
we're getting
Because
to that
I
point.
feel like
Because like
Yeah.
my
Calling us
my
old?
sister, yeah, I think we're getting there.
We're
My
the-
sister and them like say stuff that I'm just like, what? Like,
Episode 22, the getting old episode.
yeah, I mean, like I can keep up with my sister, but like whenever like my dad hears me say like stuff or like my sister, he's just like confused
yeah.
all the time.
So we briefly covered the Christian thing. I'm not going to go into it anymore because I just want to like throw it in there that we did talk about Christian. Christian's arrested for forcing himself on his mom. It's pretty crazy. So
Bedoingas.
yes, the Bedoingas.
We're adult men.
The 80-year-old
Are we
Bedoingas.
adult men?
No, we're not.
No, you call the 80-year-old Bedoingas or Sloopas.
Sloopas? I never heard that one.
I don't. It just sounded right.
You just made it up.
You just
right
made
now.
up right now.
Sloopas.
Alex, you have something to share with us. You were texting on the group chat about how you recently had your first shard.
No, wait. I thought I was pretty close. I didn't have one.
Okay, well, tell us your
Did I?
close
I
call
thought you
story.
said you actually did, but I didn't know we were talking about this on the
I wrote it
podcast.
down. I wrote it down on my podcast topic list, so it's
No,
it's
but
gonna-
actually, I had a closer one last night.
Okay.
Actually,
give us
I was
the.
camping and I ate way too much and I was a little drunk and
A little.
I went to shove a fart out and it was wet. So like, I just
That's not a shart. That's just a wet fart.
no, but it, like,
Stuff
yeah,
came out.
I don't know.
Little streaks in the underwear. A couple
Yeah,
poop speckles
you
in
know, I just went back to sleep though.
there.
I was like,
What a man!
I couldn't
He
walk.
said I couldn't be bothered.
I couldn't walk is the problem. I couldn't get out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was only a
So
little.
you weren't
drunk.
a little drunk. You were smashed.
yes.
Did you say you only got like 2 Mike's Hard Lemonades or
Yeah,
something?
you said
Yeah,
you
but
had,
they were like the tall boys.
you said you had 2 of those 8% ones.
Yes.
I guess for
Like,
like.
man, I
you
have-
were
And
tall
I
boy,
and I
you were
like
tall boy.
put both of them down back to back. So like
Dude, I go straight to sleep after one of them.
Yeah, that is true. I drink like so fast that it just hits me. And I get
well, I had the
We're
first
all a
one
bunch of
and I wasn't
drunks.
gonna drink a
That's why I'm
second
sitting
one.
higher than all of you because I'm superior.
Yeah,
Listen.
you know, shit happens.
Literally.
Oh, speaking of ScarJo, Scarlett Johansson. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
no,
I know
had
what
a-
ScarJo
I had a
means.
topic
That was
I wanted to talk
cringe.
about with you guys. Have any of you seen or heard of the movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah,
Have you seen it?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
It's
I've
kind of on
heard
my
about
Really
watch list.
good, and I would love to watch it with you guys. But Scarlett Johansson plays the AI in the movie. She does the voiceover for it. And my question to you guys was, would you date an AI?
Does it have booba?
No, like it's purely just
No,
voice
that's,
in your ear. And
That's
you like just
deals
talk to
off. It's
Is it like
See,
But like in the movie, like they like have sex through talking. It's
That's weird.
yeah,
how
like
does that
they,
work?
like it's like
Like-
sexing, but
like,
like,
are they
they're
just-
talking.
He's just
like are they
sexting
just
the
saying
AI.
talk
Yeah,
like
that's
sexy
just
stuff?
Yeah, and
That's
like he gets
lame.
off to it, and like she's like,
Huh.
because like it's each AI in the movie is like personalized to the person that they are like assigned to.
No,
No.
Although it'd be
Scarlett
pretty.
Johansson, fuck.
but it doesn't.
But
It's
you're
just a
not-
voice. It's just Scarlett Johansson's voice.
No, but it's like it's not like Siri. Like they're like personal. Like they know how to react to you, and like they're pretty much their own person.
At the end of the day, it was still programmed by some greasy, fat monster living in
Whoa.
his basement.
How do
They've
you
gotten
know?
past the point of being programmed. They're going beyond the programming and like becoming their own person.
It's still artificial for me, so that's a no. Because I know that everything in them is just codes. Once,
Although honestly, that'd be pretty dope. Just to like
It's a really
Kinda
cool
have an
movie.
AI?
yeah, it'd be cool to have like a more advanced AI assistant.
And I think
but-
we'll get there. I mean, what do you guys think?
yeah, I think so too.
In our lifetime, do you think?
maybe,
yeah,
I
it's
think
pretty
the
big right
world's
now.
gonna end
And
before
why-
then.
yeah, probably.
Why do you think that like Apple didn't use like somebody famous like Scarlett Johansson for their voice for Siri instead of Siri.
It costs a lot of money.
Yeah, it probably would cost a lot.
I mean, it's
And also, then it's them forever. So, like, say in like 50 years when she dies and like a new operating system comes out, like they can't get like.
Or like if
Or
she
what if
does
she
something
doesn't?
and gets canceled, then Apple has to make a whole
That's
new one.
true. She could say the
It is
N word,
complicated.
and then
But
you
like,
know.
I wish we had a more not like programmy sounding voice. Like, I wish they had a more natural sounding voice.
I like that the AI has a more robot voice.
It's getting more natural. Like, sometimes Siri will read text to me, and like, if there's an exclamation point on the text, like she'll sound excited a little bit, which is kind of weird.
Honestly,
Kinda
I
cool,
don't
actually.
like my computers sounding like humans. I don't like AI in general. I don't want my computer or my phone talking to me.
No.
Having a more natural voice would just creep me out more.
I'm all about it. I want it to be.
Yeah, I kind of think it'd be cool. But I'm also just. I feel like it'd be cool to like see in the future what it's like and like
Yeah.
what we can accomplish with that, and also how lazy I can be with that.
Well, it's like Cortana in Halo. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. That'd be pretty dope.
yeah.
Cortana was hot. I date Cortana.
That's what I'm saying.
At least she has like a body.
Hey, listen,
Yeah,
the new Samsung chick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she kind of
anime
broke the internet.
girl.
Yeah.
What was the deal with that? Like, why was it such a big deal?
I don't know. It's the internet, dude. It's just
Oh,
gonna
like-
pick random people,
Yeah.
random things to lose.
Wasn't she like an e-girl or like?
No, I think it was just a mascot for their like
She looked
new
like
phone.
an e-girl.
Yeah, but I think that's just like because e-girls are like a thing now, so they're or like a VTuber. So like they were just making it to like be popular. Basically, they basically just wanted the internet to talk about it, so they made it sexy, so that people would talk about Samsung.
Didn't they have to like take it down though? Like,
You know,
wasn't there like some controversy about it?
I mean, there's controversy about everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have you guys seen Samsung's making a new flip phone?
is it?
Yeah.
I've seen like I forget what it was.
I've
It was
seen,
like
the flip
those
phone.
old like Blackberries. I saw a flip phone of that, but it's like touchscreen, but it's
Yeah.
still like a flip phone.
Samsung's doing like this really cringy advertising, acting like this is revolutionary. Never had a phone like this before. Like, it's a
All the old things are new again.
Here's the thing.
I could see that being really cringe. I could
I
totally see
actually
someone
would
thinking
like-
that's smart.
a flip phone, but it's like stop pretending that this is something new.
Yeah.
I had a flip phone for a long time, and then I dropped it in a grease pit at work when I worked
Nice.
at a restaurant.
I actually
It still
never had a
worked.
flip phone.
I got it out, and it still worked. And like, I would have to clean grease off of
Because
it.
you've always had
every
money,
day.
Austin.
Well, no, I have one of those like slidey like text phones.
Oh,
That was
dude,
my
I
first
always wanted
phone.
one of those. I never had one.
I remember my first phone. It had the slide text thing, but it could also flip up.
Yeah, mine was just like a
It
flap.
could like flip both ways, and I thought that was the coolest
Like
thing.
the way phones are now, they're just flat, and it's not cool. Like I want to flip my phone like in those
That's
old animes.
What about
It
this? What
looks
about
so
this?
cool.
You get your
when
phone out of your
whip
pocket,
phone out.
you press the button, and the screen like folds open, and there's like 3 screens.
You need
That would
three
actually-
That-
screens.
Yeah, like with the screen in the middle, and then 2 side screens that flipped open.
No,
That'd be
there's actually this
That'd be
really
cool.
expensive flip phone that they came out, and it's like a full size like screen. Like you can flip it open, and it's the size of like an iPad, and it's like literally like a phone, but it's like $1,000.
Double glass, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
It's like I just want to take my phone out of my pocket and flip it open.
See, nowadays, the only people with flip phones are drug dealers and prostitutes. So
True. Do you guys remember that
Yeah,
like
you're right.
that Juke phone where it was like really
Oh.
skinny and it didn't flip up, but like it kind of like slid, like you'd like flip it and it'd like slide around.
didn't that one
Yes.
like fail because people just kept sliding it off or something?
Probably, I could see that. But I remember seeing it like it's probably pretty lame now, but like back then I was like, bro, it's actually really cool, and you could play music from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Technology. Oh my god, I'm yawning.
And now no one even
Wake up.
uses MP3s.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Can't wake up!
We're gonna have to cut that out.
I'm doing all the
That's-
cutting. Don't talk about cutting. You don't do any cutting for the podcast. I do all the work. Just the same thing in our fictional GameStop.
I literally think that's why you had that dream.
Yeah. Okay. This was also a conversation from a group chat. What Pokemon do your friends think you are?
You said Eevee, and I agree with that. I love Eevee.
I do think Austin. I don't know why. Austin just makes me think of Eevee.
I would love to be an Eevee.
I don't
I'm the
see
one that
Eevee,
started
but I don't.
this.
Yeah.
I don't know what I see.
Because Jonah started
Because-
with the first generation Pikachu and said, "This makes me think of Alex."
Alex,
I don't understand
Just-
that at all. Like, it's a fat.
it's the
depressing
classic
looking cheap
fat
Pikachu.
It's like you.
in its
I'm not
face.
fat.
No, it's not about
Or-
the fat, but it's the face that just makes me think this is Alex, and it just makes me crack up every time.
It
and
just
I
has
love
that
it.
beautiful blank face,
It's beautiful.
just like you.
I think is a nice way to put it. I think they're just saying you're always happy with life, and that's the way the
Yeah.
Pikachu
Yeah.
looks.
Oh,
Where are you going?
He got offended.
No.
He's leaving now. Bye, Alex.
I meant this as a compliment. Oh,
No, he left. He's gone.
I can't tell if he was genuinely mad or he
genuinely
just has to
upset.
go to the bathroom.
He's genuinely upset. He's off. He just quit the podcast. See, we
Yeah.
need this kind of drama, and then
Chris quit the podcast too. That's why he's not here.
yeah, we need this drama. This is like the onset drama, and then we can like make fake apology videos afterwards.
That's true.
Like all three of us in front of the camera and be like, guys,
One of
we're
us should have
sorry."
cussed.
oh, he's back. He's coming.
He's
back.
making a triumphant return, guys. We
Alex.
apologize to Alex. We patched things up. He's back on the podcast. Alex, we're glad.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah, fan favorite Alex. Woo!
Cuss me out, Alex.
Yeah.
Fuckity fuck.
I'm going to censor all that. Screw you, Austin. I knew you did that on purpose.
No, I wasn't upset. I just wanted to make a dramatic.
Yeah, I knew. It's like he's either going to go to the bathroom or get a water or something.
Yeah.
So what Pokemon do we think Jonah is?
He's a snaky snake.
What?
I don't think he's an Ekans or a
He's tall.
Arbok.
I don't know why, but I see Abra.
I was going to say like Haunter or Gengar.
Definitely something dark. It has to be purple.
Purple and dark.
I see Abra. That's all.
Getting
Abra's
um,
not purple
Your
or dark.
revenge
Listen.
on me roasting you with Pikachu.
No, it's a good thing. Purple.
I don't know. Abra's just like a psychic type, and I don't know. I just get like psychic vibes.
Yeah, magic.
Why would you make him an Abra? Why not make him a Kadabra?
Because I like Abra.
Abra's cool.
Abra's
Cooler,
cute.
bro.
All right, so Jonah's the Abra. What am I, guys?
Weedle.
Wait, what'd you
I
say?
said a Weedle.
You suck.
No, okay.
You look like a
I don't know who said it, but like someone said someone was like a Machoke or something.
Oh, Machamp.
I said
Machamp.
Jonah. I said Jonah's a Machamp.
I don't know why.
Do you really
but-
see John as a Machamp?
No, I was just
What's the
Okay.
the counterpart to Hitmonchan?
Hitmonlee.
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 I think you
Oh,
remind me
yeah.
of Hitmonlee.
Okay. I could see that.
Cool. I always wanted to be a fighting type. It was always my favorites.
Yeah, I was kind of gonna say you were a Machoke just because I don't know. I know you're not like a super musclehead, but
No,
like
see,
sometimes I just get like
some kind of-
the
Everyone
vibe
listen-
from
You
it.
get that. You
to
get that
audio.
musclehead vibe.
Let me just tell everyone listening to the audio only. I am freaking jacked.
No, he's
right
not.
now.
He's
I am
lying.
a big, buff, thick boy.
No, but your hair is coming in.
Because they're coming back. It's like, you asshole. You complete asshole.
But now you said it.
I'm a bald, big, buff boy.
Whatever you're doing is working.
Thanks, Alex.
Anyways, what's Chris?
Such a piece of
Thing,
What
Talk
is-
shit about
Chris
Chris.
is a Snorlax.
Chris is.
Oh, Chris is totally a Snorlax.
That was a
We
near
all know
unanimous
that.
decision. You just got that vibe. It's not even. Listen.
Is there a homeless-looking Snorlax?
Okay, now it's offensive. Now it's offensive.
Like,
Oh my god.
Listen, Chris doesn't always have the most kempt appearance. I will admit.
We can't let him listen to this
Sometimes he
podcast.
comes over
I
with
hope he does.
his stained shirt and pants and stuff. God, Alex, you're such an asshole.
It's just-
guys, this is the podcast. It's
No,
all love.
the thing that's funny is out of all of us, Chris is the only one that doesn't know anything about Pokemon,
Yeah.
so even if he listened to this, he would have no idea what he looks like.
has
doesn't even know
what
Snorlax?
No,
I feel
he wouldn't know what a Snorlax looks like.
He wouldn't. Okay, he would know what it looks like, but he wouldn't know it's called a Snorlax. People have probably seen the Snorlax image.
I guess that's probably true. Snorlax is
Yeah.
kind of popular.
You're such an asshole sometimes, Alex.
Hey,
That's
listen.
part of being on the podcast.
Listen,
Just
I
gotta
would
share
love
the
to
love.
be a Snorlax. You know how happy Snorlaxes
He
look?
just sleeps, and then when he
Nothing's
wakes
personal
up, he
here.
eats. My favorite thing in the Pokemon anime, when they have Snorlax do Hyper Beam, he does it out of his eyes, which are like always closed. Which implies that like Snorlax has like Cyclops from the X-Men's power. He just has
He's
to close
just
his
always
eyes.
firing.
I just
with
feel
Hyper
like-
Beam.
Snorlax's belly would be a perfect bed.
I love Hyper
It
Beam.
really would, though.
Yeah.
honestly.
Just like be like your freaking nap buddy. Just,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
mean-
dangerous. What if he turns in his sleep?
Yeah, what if he rolls
He
over?
crushes
You're
you.
no, he can protect you.
But he's asleep.
No, I forget what the game was, but it was like a Pokemon game, and they gave rideable mounts, and one of them was a Snorlax, and you literally just hung onto its stomach like, as the Snorlax locked.
I don't know which one that is. That must be
It's
newer ones.
I forget. I think it's like Pokemon, like Pikachu and Eevee for like the
Oh,
Switch.
okay.
I think.
I was about to say, because the last one that had like rideable mounts, I know it had it in
Something
Sun and Moon.
Is a Scarjo one of those rideable mounts?
Shut up.
You've really been on that.
You and Scarjo.
you want to ride Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, like a horse just like galloping through town.
on
Again, there's a
Scarlett Johansson.
different way to interpret that.
She's probably not very fast.
It's gotten so weird.
I love this so much.
We're having a good
Making
time.
fun of celebrities, making fun of our friend who's not on the podcast right
That's what
now.
this is about, man.
This is
You guys-
true.
if I wasn't here, you guys would make fun of me.
That's true.
That-
we make fun of you
yeah.
when you are here, though, too.
Right, so like nothing's personal.
I mean, earlier Jonah called you like an empty-minded Pikachu.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a hypothetical for you guys.
Okay.
What would you do if every
Yes.
time you lied, your eyes moved 1 millimeter further apart?
Damn, that would not be
I would
good.
look all kinds of special right now.
Oh, bro.
Like, how would that change your life? I know Austin's default response is he's just gonna kill himself. Because every time Austin's mildly inconvenienced, that's his like
Listen.
go-to.
Sometimes you just got to give up. You know what I'm saying?
You just don't lie.
Yeah. No, honestly,
That's impossible.
I think I'd be fine. Well, I honestly, back like when I was younger, I really did have a lying problem. I lied all the time. So then my eyeballs would be like on the sides of my head.
Yeah. Be a freak.
Wait, what would happen though? Like
My eyes could go
lie
all
so
the way
much
to
they
the
go
back
all
of
the way
my
back,
head.
but then they just come back around.
They don't go back. They just go further apart. So if you think about it, if it goes to the side, they can't go any further apart. So basically, like they would expand out, and you'd be like a weird snail person with eyes jetting
Like
out.
you'd look like Sid from
Yeah,
Ice
basically.
Age.
So
Sid.
how would that change you guys' lives?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I would just have to live at home because
I
people
would
would
just
make
try
fun
not
of me.
to lie. I think my eyes would get to lie. I'd be like, I can't do it anymore.
I mean, depending on how far they move, you know.
1 millimeter. So I mean, you
What-
can have a couple lies
What's a
before.
millimeter?
It's like the tiniest unit of measurement.
it's like this.
It's like
It's like
yeah, it doesn't work on the audio only. Austin holding his fingers
Listen,
A
you guys are on
millimeter
the
is the
internet
size
right
of,
now.
Michael's dick.
together. Oh,
Oh, shots
Oh.
fired.
It's small.
Micro penis.
Yeah, sometimes I think about like just getting it removed and just like putting something useful there.
Like what?
I don't, like a Pez dispenser. Like I just convert it into
oh.
a Pez dispenser.
I saw a video that we've been
What?
doing.
Why did you get excited
Yeah.
A
about
video that we've been doing Pez dispensers wrong. You know, like you.
Oh, I saw that video too.
Yeah, like you leave the Pez candy in the wrapper and put it in the Pez dispenser and shove it down, and it takes the wrapper off for you and leaves the candy inside.
What?
Instead of trying to like awkwardly peel the wrappers off the candy.
Were you guys into Pez when you were little?
freaking love Pez.
I never like collected them or anything, but
Well, not like I don't think I ever
love
collected
Pez
them
candy.
either.
Like I love.
Yeah, I did love.
I just
Pez
love
candy.
I love
the
the smell.
I just loved how nifty it was. You get like a pack of Pez, you have your little. It basically is like a toy and
Yeah.
candy. Because
Yeah,
you
it's
have
just
the
a
little
problem because then
dispenser.
like you just eat the whole thing in 2
But
seconds.
the
Yeah.
candy. Did you like the taste of the
I
candy?
love the candy
Yeah, I actually did.
I like
Pez.
the toy
and the
but
smell of the candy. Like
whatever.
if you go to
Do they still
Lush,
make
they have a
Pez's?
bath bomb that smells just like Pez candy. It's super weird, but I'm like, yeah.
I mean, the candy wasn't. Amazing.
Yeah, they still make Pez. Yeah.
Like if you just.
Yeah, I mean,
It only worked with the gimmick of having the little dispenser. Like if you just bought Pez candy by itself, it really wouldn't be that great.
Pez is kind of like one of those candies, like Smarties. Like they're not like the best candy ever, but
Yeah.
like if you give me a pack of Smarties, I'm gonna eat the whole thing.
I do like Smarties.
Dudes, there's a world record out there for stacking Smarties.
It's dumb. There's
Also,
a world record for everything.
There's a world record for stacking M&Ms as well.
How would
It's
you
like
stack
5.
an M&M?
It's apparently they do it.
It's 5?
Yeah, it's 5.
I feel like I could beat that.
Do it. then.
I thought that too. I was like, oh, we should try it.
You know, if you can find M&Ms that are flat enough.
Yeah, I feel like
Like that one I picked off the ground of the bathroom and fed
Like
to
what?
Alex.
What if we
Yeah.
took some M&Ms and we sort of just melted them just a little bit?
I think
that's
that'd be
cheating.
against the
That's
rules. Yeah, that'd be against the
yeah,
rules.
but like
Hey, the green M&M's
they'll
hot.
never know.
Okay, what's up with the okay?
yeah.
I didn't notice this till you mentioned. So he kept sending the green M&M and like seductive whatever in our group
Well, I
chat.
think the green M&M's the only girl one, right?
No, the
Yeah.
brown one's a girl one too.
And no
But
one
the
cares
green
about
one,
the
ever
brown
since he
one.
sent that, I've noticed all the commercials for M&Ms. The green one is just chocolate. It never has like the green skin.
That's just the brown M&M.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
It just looks like a
Different
naked
M&M.
M&M. I'm like, why do they have a naked M&M?
Because it's hot.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want a naked M&M.
I mean, they do have brown M&Ms in the pack.
Would you guys have sex with a green M&M?
Yeah.
No. Why did you say yes?
No. Yeah.
He said yes. He said yes. That's his official
I
answer.
don't
Jonah,
know.
would you?
She'd probably be fun, and then you get to eat her afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
You're going to.
Look, listen.
Wait.
Despite everything,
wait,
she's
wait,
got
wait.
human lips though.
you could
and a
eat her
human
out.
mouth.
You could eat her
Sure.
out, and it'd be chocolate.
You're gonna come inside an M&M and then eat it?
I'm going to
Damn.
censor so much in this episode.
Why? It's not like. This is
Yeah,
it.
it's not like we're getting paid for it anyway.
True.
This
M&M's
is-
not coming after us. What if we get an M&M endorsement after this?
That'd be awesome. Dude, I peanut M&M. Okay, your favorite M&M. There's peanut. There's the old crunchy ones. There's many M&Ms. There's
Bro,
the
M&M
caramel.
and many M&Ms friggin' smash.
Right?
Okay, you know what? He's right. Like if you got them in those little plastic
Yes.
tubes, and you
Yes,
just pour the
I
whole
freaking
thing.
love
Right.
those.
Yeah,
There's,
those are
I don't
There's,
know why, because they look
The
the same.
caramel. There's pretzel. There's peanut butter. There's like some weird like raspberry and mint flavors, but I'm gonna like discount those.
I go for the classics: mini, chocolate, or peanut. Those are my M&Ms.
Peanut are like they're top.
I'm all for the peanuts.
You like nuts, Jonah?
Yeah,
Hey.
I like nuts.
You didn't answer the question.
peanut
Jonah.
butter,
Have sex
baby.
with the green M&M?
Say no.
Say yes. She's got a human mouth,
Don't do it.
and she's made of chocolate.
If I was drunk enough, I might. But like, I'm not going to go as far as Alex and then eat her afterwards.
Why not? She's a giant M&M.
Would she like be
But
like
like,
Would she eat us?
in this scenario? Would she like be like into me eating her?
No, you're
Afterwards?
eating
Or would
She's
she be
not-
like, I'm
and
dying?
she's going
She's
to die.
dying.
She's an M&M, so she just quietly accepts her fate. She's not like gonna scream or anything if you decide to eat her.
Would she be like
But
saying
you-
seductive stuff the whole time? Like, oh,
Why do you want
Do
her
I-
to say
yeah,
seductive
why-
stuff
do I
while you're
taste
eating?
good?
That's weird.
I don't.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
But like,
Want to enjoy
I
it?
don't want to eat what I just stuck my dick in.
Exactly.
Oh, I'd eat like all the way up to that part.
No, you gotta eat
You
the whole
just want to
thing.
leave that part.
Yeah, you
and
can't.
eat
That,
the rest of
that's
Yeah, I'm just
messed
gonna
up.
leave her chocolate with JJ.
That's
She
messed
doesn't
up.
even have one.
With
She's
my
just an
cum
M&M.
oozing
Yeah,
out of
she's
her.
just an
The
M&M,
only
bro.
thing we can confirm is that she has a human mouth. That's it, and arms and legs.
I mean, as long as there's a hole.
I mean, you know
That's
what?
Alex's motto. That's Alex's life motto.
You said where there's a hole,
There's
there's
a
a
way.
way.
Where there's a hole, there's a goal.
Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
you could
Make America great.
eat a hole in her and then use that.
Oh damn, yeah. John is like,
It's like
I love Austin
I
right
feel like
now.
I'm alone.
You're alone in this conversation.
we're just
You could have been part of this, but you said no to the green M&M.
I don't want it.
is that because you like the yellow M&M?
He's the dumb one. He's like the retarded one.
Okay.
Plus, he's a peanut M&M, so he'd be harder.
Don't say. Why would you say stuff like that?
I'm just spitting
It's
facts.
really hard to get your dick into a peanut.
Yeah, it's not that much M&M between like the
Yeah,
outer
exactly.
shell
That's what I'm
and
saying. You'd never be able to penetrate the yellow one.
that. He still has a mouth. though.
Didn't M&M like try to break away from like that advertising for a minute? Like,
I
not
mean, maybe,
have-
but
I
don't.
don't think they ever fully broke away from it.
Because I think they still like. I think I saw.
They run
one
other
recently.
ads besides the ones with the characters, but I don't think they ever like officially said we're trying to distance ourselves from our controversial past.
Jeez.
Are you looking up pictures of the green M&M right now?
Yes.
Austin?
What other like things have been like just weirdly advertised?
A lot of things.
The California raisins.
What?
About the California raisins.
Have you guys ever like the Lucky Charm ads or like the Kool-Aid Man ads? You ever see those? It's
Oh,
like,
those,
yeah.
those are weird.
Yeah.
They're always like some kids like coming in from a hot day. What do we got to drink? Oh, we just got some ice water and milk, and the Kool-Aid Man just
Well-
comes in. He's like, oh yeah,
Have you guys ever looked up like band commercials?
yeah.
Oh
those
yeah,
are-
I forgot about that. The
There's
weird
a-
like Skittles one.
There's one I
Yeah.
gotta show you guys after this for Pop Rocks.
Oh, I feel like you told me about.
I think I've
that.
told you guys about, but I haven't showed it to you, and it's a fake commercial. There's no way it was a real commercial, but it's
I'm excited.
it's pretty funny.
No, there's a pretty sketch Doritos one, and I think it's real.
Oh, the best ad ever is one for a supermarket.
a supermarket?
And it's I forget what the supermarket's called, but it's He-Man and Skeletor like dancing in a bar. And it's for a supermarket.
Why are they in a bar?
They're like in
If
a
it's for
bar,
supermarket.
and
How-
it's
How
they're
does supermarket get like?
I don't know, but it's He-Man and Skeletor dancing in a bar for a supermarket ad, and I need to show it to you guys after this. We gotta watch all these, but
Beautiful.
it is amazing. It went viral. I'm surprised you guys haven't seen it.
Maybe I have. Maybe I'm just.
Not a part of the internet.
There was an art installation that made fake commercials for a store called Omega Mart, and it's all like really weird stuff.
Huh.
Like it's like a toaster, and it's like Omega Mart is not responsible for any injuries or time displacement that is caused by our product.
time displacement.
You know, like the toaster malfunctions, and like a zombie comes out or something. It's just weird stuff.
Is Omega Mart an actual place?
No, it's like an art installation. I think the whole idea behind the exhibit was like making fun of
Yeah, I can see
stores
that.
and stuff.
It's a cool concept though.
'Cause all those art people are weird.
Yeah.
I feel like.
We should go to an art gallery. I went.
I mean,
to,
I'd be down.
I need to have Deanna on the podcast because we went to this like hipster art fair over the weekend, and it was actually pretty cool. We got these really good donuts there, like really amazing.
I love donuts.
So, what's up with you guys?
We're just friends.
Just friends, huh?
No, she actually was filming her friend's booth. I'm gonna have to cut that, by the way.
For what?
She was filming her friend's booth there. Her friend had a booth to exhibit
Filming
from.
it?
Yeah, she does like videography stuff.
Oh.
We actually met this dude there that was doing like the same thing for a different booth that was like for black hair care products.
Yeah.
And so they actually had like a really cool conversation about like, you know, this dude was freelance stuff. He actually was from LA. He was just coming out to film for their booth for the weekend, basically. It was actually a really cool apartment building. It was all studio apartments, so no place for roommates, but it was a really nice apartment complex.
That does sound nice.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's another event there, we should all go.
I kind of do want to go to like an art gallery because I've never really been into that kind of stuff. So I've never like.
one though, like where you dress up. This freaking wine.
That just seems like too much.
I don't think they're ever going to allow us in there.
There's
Yeah.
I mean, Worley, when I was at ODU, we had some pretty fancy gallery openings. We had the first one for my senior year there was for this artist Celeste Malabar. She's actually a pretty famous artist and fashion designer, but obviously if you don't follow those things, you're not going to know who she is.
Nope.
But she had this huge art gallery. It took us weeks to put together. We spent like hours in the gallery putting stuff together, hanging up these hooks, drilling them into the walls and everything. And I was climbing up on like 20-foot ladders trying to get these things in and tying them off and just praying they hold. But we transformed our gallery for her art exhibit, and the opening thing was like super duper fancy. Like it had all these. It was kind of like what you described, Alex. It was like very nice food. Oh my god, we got all the food afterwards. Let me tell you guys, after all the people left,
that
it
would
was
be
like
so great.
it was like 11 o'clock at night. All the people left, and our art professor came up to us. I was like, okay, guys, it's kind of wrapping up. We have all this leftover food, and so you guys can kind of just go to town. And she like just wheeled in all the carts of all the food and stuff. And it was like really fancy desserts, like a fruit cup, but the bowl was made of chocolate.
What?
It was like these different tarts. There was like a platter. It was like a piece of oak wood. And it was a platter of like meat and
Like a
cheeses.
charcuterie board.
Yeah, it was a platter of like
Yeah.
really
On
fancy
what?
cured meats and cheeses.
Aw,
We ate so much, and it was so good.
that does
Yeah.
sound so good. I want
So I've actually kind of been to like a fancy art gallery.
Okay.
I'm a very upper class individual. You're all peasants compared to me. Next to you, I am a god.
go to a wine and cheese tasting.
Like you keep saying this. Michael, you're always bringing up how you're a god and we're beneath you.
We get it already.
We get it. You're better than us. But I don't know if we'd fit the crowd, but we could probably, like, the Wexner could sometimes have these really fancy exhibits.
But we don't know anything about art. They'd be like, "How do you feel about
I know
this?"
about art, so I could, like, talk.
Yeah, but like we would totally just make it up and be like, "Oh, this really gives me the."
It's like the time we
I
went to
think
the
I could
gallery.
make it up.
Remember when we did that double date at the gallery hop, Alex?
Yeah.
We snuck you into galleries because you weren't actually a student, and it was like only free for students.
Yeah.
I was the only one that like presented my student ID, like I'm a student, and then they were like, "Okay, you guys are allowed to go in."
Yeah. Those were. Yeah.
That's the kind of
We were
art
the
stuff.
only people in the whole gallery.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why they let Alex in. It's like,
yeah. They looked at Alex and was just like, "This peasant won't understand the art." To be fair, I don't understand the art. I honestly believe no one else understands like fancy modern art either. I think it's kind of like an emperor's new robe sort of situation where everyone knows it's crap. They just don't want to admit it because they think it makes them seem like high culture.
I think all high art is scam.
Yeah.
Scam.
Hey,
Just
people
you know,
pay millions
elites
for it.
trying to look down
You know
on the
who makes
peasants.
really good art that is not a scam and is
Yeah.
very talented?
Your boy Michael.
Me.
Boy, Michael.
I make awesome doodles and drawings.
It actually really does.
Should check
Follow
them
him
out.
on,
I recently
Instagram.
finished. I did a coloring piece actually for this one dude's drawing.
What was that? Ghost
Oh, you
Rider?
color.
I color.
Aw.
I color. I make
Awesome.
Why'd
very
you
fancy
say it like
colors
that?
inside the lines and everything. I don't mess up.
Honestly,
very
I'm
nice.
so proud of you,
it
Michael.
looked
Thanks.
really,
Thanks,
really
babe.
cool. I think it's one of my favorite things you've done.
I
The
love.
coloring piece?
He
Yeah.
posted his
Have you
Ghost
seen
Rider
it?
drawing, and I DM'd because we were talking before, like we were DMing back and forth for a while because I like to network with other people. I like to talk with other artists on Instagram, and
You're not a complete loser.
yeah. So I was just like, dude, I love your style and everything. And then so after he posted that, I DM'd him. I was like, dude, you got to send me this because I want to color it for you if you're okay with that. He's like, yeah, sure. So he emailed me the drawing. So I've been working on it for a couple of days now.
I need to
and-
see this. I don't know.
Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah, it's on my Instagram right now, actually.
Bro, look that up. We'll
Yeah, it was just-
we'll show that right now.
Stop saying things that I have to do, dick.
We're making you
Oh, bro,
work.
this actually
Alright, we're
does
back.
look really dope.
I have so much work to do on this episode. Just all the stuff. You guys, we're gonna cut this. You guys don't get to make these calls.
This is why Michael's gonna.
At anything.
This is why I had that dream.
This is why
I
Michael
had that
wants to
night
quit the
GameStop nightmare.
podcast.
Yeah, just kill yourself.
Doesn't that look dope?
Thank you, Alex. As always, you're a beacon of hope and prosperity.
We promise we all love each
We're
other
all good
here.
friends. We're all supportive. Just when the microphones get on, we're instantly gunning for each other.
Have we tried to fight before?
I would lie
Yes.
if I didn't admit that Austin has pulled a gun on me before.
It's interesting.
Okay, fine. Tell me how you really feel.
It's just like his version of like Ghost Rider. Like it's different.
I actually like it.
I like his
thought it
art
was
style.
pretty dope.
It reminds me of Tradmore. That's what we talked about a lot. When we
How
first
come you
started
went
DMing.
with this one rather than the darker one?
I just the one I posted that was the full just me was just the colors. That's why there's no line art on it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Since I only did the colors, that's why I only posted that one.
This is actually
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Yeah, thanks,
That's pretty
bro.
dope.
I'm actually working on some other stuff. I'm trying to do a series of drawings called Superheroes at the Gym, and I did She-Hulk.
Weren't you
and
doing
some-
that like forever ago?
Yeah, I'm still working on it in between stuff, and so right now I'm working on a Starfire one. Yeah, Austin immediately
yeah.
jizzed in his pants as soon as I said Starfire.
What?
Want some
position
good
are you gonna
stuff.
put her?
Why would you word it like that? You filthy.
Listen,
What?
we all know positioning is the most
I'll show it to you. I'll show
important
it to you after this. Maybe by the time this episode goes up, it'll be up on my Instagram so people can check it out. Maybe I should be one of the guests for the podcast, eh?
part. Oh, that's
An up
true.
and coming artists that you guys can interview.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like, what gave you the inspiration to
what gave
draw
you the
this?
inspiration
It
to
was
draw
me, wasn't it?
Starfire Bento?
What did give you the
No.
inspiration to draw Starfire bent over?
It was Alex. I saw Alex bend over one day and I was like, hold that pose.
And I held it.
he goat seed for me. He
Clench them cheeks.
yeah. That's all the time we have for today's episode, my friends.
Wait, was this an episode?
Yeah, this was an episode. We were recording the whole time. Join us next time for special guest me on the podcast. And thank you all for tuning in. I know we took a break a while back, but now we're back and better than ever. So I have been your host,
Badoingas.
Badoinga. I've been your host, Bouncing Badoingas Michael.
It's your boy Austin.
It's Alex.
Jonah.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.